Welcome back to Singapore Pokken Weekly. We're on our 85th installment. It's a new season, and we're gonna start things off with a winners finals game. Enigma vs Lycan. Lycan is back to play some games. He's playing Weavile today, instead of his usual Lucario. And Enigma bringing the Gardevoir as per usual. This is a new season, so it's going to be going towards a new PR. The PR for the previous season should be out sometime soon. In the meantime, please enjoy some good Pokken. So right now, Enigma's slowly controlling the space, Lycan trying to find his way in bit by bit, but Lycan failing to really make any headway in on that dual phase. Mostly just let Enigma put all the traps down. But finally finds his way in. Dive kick. Going in and taking the grab. With a quick position of reset. It's not going to be too much, and I think Enigma isn't going to be too unhappy about taking that. But she loses on another field phase. Backdashes, but runs into a 5YYY, and now she's stuck against the wall. That's a lot of health going. And now we're starting to getting to the range where grab actually is a scary option. Oh, that was not a particularly good trade, I would say, unfortunately. Nuga was just a little bit too close for Farfetch to cover her. But now she's pulled out, Electro, interesting choice. I can dive kicks over the side Y again, and Enigma does not respect the Yoki, is now in the corner. He's taking all these fast frames. Gets a CA whiff punished. Now she's going over to the other screen. The other corner. But Enigma anti-airing in the middle. Counter-piercing the taunt. He's making some headway here. And now Lycan is going to have a hard time trying to get back in. Just slowly making his way in. Trying to dash in, but runs into a barrier. Get anti-aired. Oh, but Weavile was so fast, moving around all this stuff. Enigma forced to burst, cornered. Umbreon coming out on the side of Lycan, and the burst. The pressure is on. Enigma decides to spend the burst attack here for some chip damage. Positions, but runs into the opposing burst attack. The opposite one isn't that damaging, but in this case, it is enough to finish her off. So yeah, Weavile is one of the harder matchups for Gardevoir. With his high mobility and just the ability to like iframe through a lot of traps and just move in very quickly. Looks like Enigma, while running her usual game plan, once Lycan gets in with Weavile, it becomes very difficult for her and she's not having a very good time trying to get him off. I wonder if support switch is in order. Yes it is. She's gone over to Umbreon. That will help with the Yoki situation, so a bit that's a free invincible reversal. Putting out the projectiles is Enigma. And Lycan is getting anti-aired for trying to icicle over all that stuff. But now Enigma has been locked into the corner, takes a counter pierce, and that's a hefty chunk of damage off the wall. CA answering back. Wins the all-important field phase to get the meter. Oh, tried to respond to the taunt follow-up. Backdashes to grab. Now she's losing on these exchanges. It's a real scramble. And yeah, even though Weavile's grab isn't scary most of the time, when you're at last touch situations, just like with any other character, you have to respect the Spectral mix-up, and it becomes dangerous. Lycan didn't charge at that time, and Enigma didn't believe. Finds another anti-air. But Lycan just whiff punishing, dashing through. Taunt coming out, this is going to get counter-pierced. But right back at you. Alright, very quick to stored power stocks. Barely stuffing Lycan out on the way in, but the CA again gets outlasted. Looking for a perfect block is Enigma. Goes in for a field phase reset. Lycan bursting. Ooh, a hard call out from the side of Enigma, countering through it. She doesn't want to push the issue here, activates. Get a little bit of space with this. Waiting out the burst. And now it's gone. Now Enigma has the advantage here, but it's a very tentative advantage. And Lycan presence of mind knows about the Umbreon. We're still in last touch territory for either player, but Lycan winning on that final Loki. So yeah, it's really hard for Gardevoir, and it feels like Enigma feels very strongly about that as well. Because not only do we have a support swap, we have a character swap now. And she's going over to Pikachu Libre. This is a matchup that's a little closer to even. So it kind of has to... It's gonna depend a little bit on the execution. Weavile can time Libre out if he wants, and there's very little Libre can do about it. Ooh, there was a whiff move that could have been punished, but we find ourselves with a CA. And we're gonna get the web. This is gonna put the speed down on Weavile, and Weavile does not appreciate that speed down. You can see right now a lot of the movement is very heavily restricted on the side of Lycan. He gets it wrong on the Yoki. Going into web, not ready for it. Didn't tech it in time. The speed down continues. And now, Enigma has double bops on. He loses on the dive kick trade. He doesn't respect the charged Oki. Locked in the corner is Enigma. This defense buff is going to make this grab deal very little damage. But still, with the wall blast, 30 damage. Enigma is now enraged. Calls Mimikyu too far in order to get the thing, but Lycan tried to dive kick in anyway, so... Right at the edge of Umbreon. Now Lycan is going to run away. There's very little time left. He can stall this out if he wants to. Enigma trying to find her way in. Oh, but Lycan let the final hit of homing rip. I think he's going to die for it. This is a crit. But if it was a crit, then it would have been grab. Yeah, I guess it would have made sense. Uh-huh. Oh, full charge. Invalidating Ton. We're going to get the wall spat on this one. But unfortunately, drops the web combo. Respects the no Oki Oki. Trying to bait something out. Trying to bait something out is Enigma. And see, is true the last hit. Oh, tried to jump out, unfortunately. Text to grab this time, 8XX is going to give the enhance. Cosmic Mimikyu is a little bit too late to get the unblockable, but either way, Lycan caught Umbreon in response to it. That doesn't actually save you from the unblockable. It does prevent you from taking grabs, but you will get hit by the residual effects of the final hits of Mimikyu. It's not a perfect answer, but it is an answer. Enigma has a very big life lead right now, pushing the advantage, calling the burst. CA's the final hit of homing, and is going to take this round. So the Libre pick working out quite a bit better. Now she's on the board. I can't see Lycan being too unhappy with the Umbreon pick though. Against a character like Libre, you'd want to be having that on standby. You're gonna get into a lot of Oki situations, it'll be very helpful. Oh, unfortunate. 5-5Y Oki gets guessed correctly, the taunt getting her out of it. Now she's in the corner. Catch the grab. Ooh, that's an answer. Right back of a grab of her own. Oh, side dashed around to end Y. It's dangerous to call that. That's too far. And Lycan avoids it completely, going over everything. Corner Oki. Gets broken up with Umbreon. Slow play. Oh, that was very narrow. Oh, what a reaction! Immediately answering that wall charge. That's gonna be it. Now Lycan is on game point. This is dangerous. Alright, Enigma playing it a little safer now, going for defense buff on the wall jump, waiting for Lycan to try and approach. It's working out better, the homing is working, but 8Y out of the corner. Now it's Weavile's turn. Enigma anti-airs to fake out. Gonna get the wall splat, the wall bounce. Single defense buff. Playing a little bit of a zoning game, playing a lot safer. Dive kick Cinder. Worked out for her. Trying to bait something out again is Enigma. Finds another one. Calls Mimikyu. Too far though. And the dive kick straight in the air. Hamster ball. It's gonna work out. Now Enigma has a massive life lead. She's probably gonna keep playing defensive. Finds a dive kick. Backdashes away. Oh, the counter PS though. I don't think there's enough time for Lycan to do this though. And Enigma anti-airs it anyway. She could have probably set its shield the whole time there and it would have totally worked. There's not much she can do. Oh, jumps into an icicle. The slow wait out. Grab works out. More defense buffs, Enigma. We're trying to go in a little bit actually. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, the counter pierce. That's unfortunate. Oh, another grab. It's gonna be another Oki situation. It's gonna be bad. The ice coming out, Ice Patch is coming out, and Enigma hops out of it. Oh, the delay, the stagger pressure. But now she's got the corner. This is going to be a good place to turn things around. Drops the thing, and now properly sets up the unblockable. We're going in for one more Oki. What's the mix-up? The burst wave. It gets blocked. Oh, that's the bait! And that's the... Oh no! That's unfortunate. A little bit too far. Or maybe a little bit too early. She's losing on these wake-ups now, unfortunately. The life lead is slipping away. Enigma has to block this, hops away. Oh, misses the whiff punish. Oh no, is there enough time for this? There's very little time left. And a grab gets tagged. There's not enough time for this. She runs into a nice patch. Lycan's just gonna back off now. There's not much you can do. Stalling it out in the air. And with that, Lycan is advancing to Grand Finals. Enigma unable to close that final life lead, even with Libre.